Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Rutherford. I am a certified functional medicine practitioner. I've been a chiropractor for 29 years.
Dr. Reno Gates, I'm a board certified chiropractic neurologist as well as being a chiropractor.
Okay, and these are three different disciplines: chiropractic, functional medicine, and functional neurology that we have melded together about 5 years ago. And within the framework of those disciplines, Dr. Gates' discipline of working with the brain and the nervous system, and the discipline of functional medicine in working with the chemistry of the body, the entirety of the body. We've experienced the development of a chronic pain practice that has included a lot of different type of chronic pain conditions: fibromyalgia, peripheral neuropathy, restless leg, dizziness, vertigo, migraine. One of our largest components of our practice, patient components of our practice, is fibromyalgia. We have developed a pretty consistently successful paradigm for addressing that, but so much of what is going on out there today in the chronic pain field, as with so much of that, the understandings of what create these types of situations that cause the pain, the eclectic pain problems that fibromyalgia patients have, the understanding is in evolution. New things are coming out all of the time. Dr. Gates is our research and development department here in this office to keep us up with the latest things that are going on, and he'd like to share with you a little bit today about the link that we have seen in our practice that now has come out in a study between the lupus and fibromyalgia.
Exactly, because we, as you said, see a lot of fibromyalgia patients. We've also diagnosed some of them with lupus based on the extensive lab tests that we run. And the study basically came out and demonstrated that 12% of patients with lupus actually have fibromyalgia. That's important because fibromyalgia is kind of a distinct entity from lupus. Lupus is an autoimmune condition, as many of you know, if you have lupus out there, where basically your body is killing yourself. It can affect your lungs, your kidneys, pretty much most organs in your body. Lots of times you're sensitive to skin, lots of times you're fatigued. And fibromyalgia is more a condition where there's this chronic, widespread pain throughout the body. It can also be associated with fatigue and brain fog and things of that nature. The interesting facet that's not talked about here is that a certain percentage of lupus patients have small fiber neuropathy. I think it's like 6 to 10%. And I'm just wondering if half of fibromyalgia patients have small fiber neuropathy. Small fiber neuropathy is where there's degeneration of the peripheral nerves, specifically the pain nerves. And so
usually in your feet.
Yeah, it starts in the feet and then it can start to involve the rest of the body. And I'm wondering if maybe there's some overlap there, but that's completely conjecture.
I think we're going to find overlap in all of this. Exactly. I mean, when I say all of this, we see rheumatoid arthritis patients, we see lupus patients, we see Crohn's patients, we see Sjogren's. We had one yesterday, and she had all of it, frankly. Right. She had Sjogren's, she had celiac. I don't mean to laugh, but she's going to do well. So, I mean, I apologize that seemed insensitive, but I laugh because she got it. She's had several friends that have been here and done well. She's going to do well. But yeah, she had several of them. I think that the strain has been understood because we're starting to see more and more studies on the crossing of fibromyalgia, which as little as 5 years ago, you were basically completely considered a nutcase if you had fibromyalgia. I can speak from personal experience, because I was diagnosed with it. And all the wonderful things that go along with it, but not anymore.
Right.
Not anymore. Now, we just did a spot on his gluten, the cause of fibromyalgia, and we went through how that can contribute, but it's not the only cause. Just so many things that were laughed at as little as 3 to 5 years ago are now being proven to have validity in the realm of fibromyalgia. So for the fibromyalgia patient and for the autoimmune patients, good things are ahead. Good things are ahead.
Exactly.
But yeah, I do believe that I don't know they're going to find a drug for it, but all of the things that are creating these issues and are over exacerbating the immune systems of these patients and creating these terrible situations physically are starting to be understood, and I think that will become embraced more and more, at least in the alternative community and it'll be embraced in the medical community. We'll see where that goes.
Right. Because as most of you know, with lupus out there, basically if you have lupus, you're given immune modulating medications where they try to squash your immune system. Those can have some pretty significant side effects with them. There's this new field called integrative rheumatology. Dr. Vasquez is one of the pioneers. He's one of our mentors in the integrative rheumatology movement, which is basically addressing these chronic pain syndromes through natural methods. Lots of times seeing how the relationship of diet and the gastrointestinal tract affects systemic inflammation or systemic autoimmune responses. So,
which is common to all these things.
It's common to all these things, from RA, as Dr. Rutherford said, down to fibromyalgia. So if you have any other questions, shoot us a question at powerhealthtalk.com or our Facebook page. Did you have anything else you want to elaborate on?
I think that covers it.
Okay. All right. Thank you for watching.